All right, so today, let's talk about the actor Cheng. His story, it's not your typical flashy celebrity tale, not at all. It's a story about quiet persistence, incredible hard work, and a kind of strength that's, well, genuinely inspiring. So what's the real secret behind his fame? Let's dive in.
So this is really the big question, isn't it? In an industry where stars rise and fall so fast, how has Cheng stayed at the top for 5 straight years? What is his secret sauce? I promise you, it's probably not what you're thinking. To even begin to answer that, you have to understand that his whole career basically flips the script on the overnight success story. His isn't a story of luck or connections, it's something way, way deeper.
I mean, right now, he's trending all over again with his latest hit drama. It just proves his appeal is the real deal. But to really get why he's so successful today, we actually have to go all the way back to when nobody knew his name.
And that brings us to the absolute heart of his story, a full decade of what our source material calls ban gongfu, which you could translate as dumb effort. It's all about putting in that hard, thankless work when you're pretty sure no one is even watching. Just look at this timeline for a second. He debuted way back in 2011, but for almost 10 years he was just another face in the crowd, an extra. He spent an entire decade on the sidelines before finally getting his big break in Love and Redemption. A whole decade.
And during that time, it wasn't just quiet, it was filled with some brutal rejection. He was once told straight to his face by a director, "You will never be an actor in this lifetime." I mean, can you even imagine hearing those words? For most people, that's it. Dream over.
But he didn't quit. Instead of just walking away, he did something pretty remarkable. He just stayed on set. Even when he wasn't in the scene, he'd be there, just watching the veteran actors. He realized, okay, I don't have any lines. So he started focusing on how to act with just his eyes. He literally turned his biggest weakness into his signature strength.
So what was the result of all that dumb effort? Well, it created this totally unique acting style that's become his trademark. It's often described with this really specific and powerful term, the sense of brokenness.
So what in the world is 破碎感, or this sense of brokenness? It's not about big, loud, dramatic crying scenes. It's the art of showing a character who is going through unbelievable internal pain, but is holding it all together with this quiet strength. It's about seeing the resilience right at the moment of collapse.
Okay, this slide just nails it. On the left, you've got the typical approach, right? Actors smashing emotions outward, making it so obvious you can't miss it. But now look at Cheng's method on the right. He contains his emotions. He pulls them inward. And what does that do? It forces us, the audience, to lean in and really feel it. See, that's the key. He doesn't just show you pain, he makes you experience it with him.
And this incredible acting isn't some kind of magic trick. It's built on that same relentless work ethic. We're talking about practicing one single sword move thousands of times until it's perfect. Insisting on doing his own often dangerous stunts. He even carries a notebook with him everywhere, just constantly jotting down super detailed notes about his characters.
It really all comes back to his personal motto, be a good person first, then be an actor. He truly believes that the depth you have as a person is exactly what allows you to bring depth to a role. And that philosophy totally carries over into his life off-screen, because the man behind the characters, he couldn't be more different from the intense, tormented souls he plays. In real life, everyone says he's kind of an old soul.
So for starters, he is famously offline. His friends and fans joke that he's still on 2G internet because he's just so out of touch with all the social media trends and online drama.
And his hobbies. They are not what you'd expect from a huge star. When he's not working, he's out fishing or just quietly drinking tea. Super simple.
Honestly though, his main hobby is, well, it's just working more. His favorite thing to do when he's not filming is just to dive into the next script and get ready for the next character.
So all this really paints a picture of a totally different kind of star, doesn't it? When he finally got famous, his only comment was, "It just means I have more work." He doesn't chase hype. He's known for being professional, low-key, and kind to everyone. He says his grandmother taught him to accept things with grace, and he applies that to everything, the good, the bad, all of it.
So what's the big takeaway from all this? His journey isn't just about an actor making it big. It's a really powerful lesson for all of us, especially in a world that's always screaming at us to go faster.
I think what his career proves, beyond any doubt, is that you don't need shortcuts, you don't need gimmicks.
It shows that slow, steady, persistent, and yeah, sometimes dumb effort can not only keep you in the race, but it can actually win in the end.
You can almost boil his entire journey down into a simple blueprint. Step 1. Accept everything with grace. The highs, the lows, the criticism. Step 2. Put your head down and just do the work. Ignore all the noise. And step 3. Trust that if you keep at it, your persistence will pay off. Because really, there's no such thing as an overnight celebrity. There are only the 10 years he spent as Fu Shaiji, putting in all that work, to finally earn the name Cheng. And that leaves us with this final thought, this beautiful idea from his story. It's a reminder that if you just keep walking forward, quietly, consistently, without making a big fuss, eventually the world has no choice but to make a place for you. And honestly, what's more inspiring than that?